Good morning, guys. So I just wanted to make a quick little video on how to further enhance your memory abilities and your ability to recall information. So if you would like to listen to some of that information, a lot of it I learned through a lot of my college years and different study tips and tricks and things like that that I had to do. So in addition to herbal supplements and things like that. So if you'd like to listen to that information, please keep watching. Okay, so for all the herbs, I do have them pulled up and I am gonna read them off of my phone just so everyone knows that these are like legit. You can actually Google this. So the main ones that I know of are ginseng and ginkgo biloba. So, but I'll just read kind of like a little brief description of each one and kind of its benefits. So the first one is ginseng. Ginseng has been long used throughout history and it's been found to enhance memory within modern research. There's 11 species of ginseng. American and Asian ginseng are the most common. So yeah, it has a wide range of benefits and it's also been shown to help eliminate Alzheimer's or help ward against Alzheimer's with antioxidant protection. So ginseng, ginkgo biloba is the next one, and that one is, so ginkgo biloba is an extract that's derived from the leaves of the ginkgo tree, which has been found to promote cerebral enhancement properties. It's a Chinese herbal medicine. The Chinese had it figured out like over 5,000 years ago, right? They know their shit. So I'm a huge proponent of like homeopathic medicines, naturopathic medicines, and like anything like that realigns your body's own energetic process to be able to heal itself versus using invasive allopathic medicines to try and medicate things and try and like add things. Granted, herbal supplements are an addition to things, so these are optional. Like obviously use at your own risk and don't maybe consult a physician or one that's like an open-minded physician, or maybe an osteopathic medical practitioner would probably be the best, because they typically tend to align both the Eastern and Western philosophies when it comes to medicine. So let's see, once again, yeah, so ginkgo biloba helps with warding off dementia or curing dementia. And I love ginkgo. Like you can get it in tea, like yogi tea is one of my favorites. So trying yogi tea is amazing. Yeah, I would recommend ginkgo. Either you can do it in a pill-based supplement, make sure that it's food-based, or you could do a tea. So rosemary also is an herb that is in lots of Italian recipes. So ashwagandha root. Ashwagandha is a small evergreen herb that's been a part of Ayurvedic medicine. I studied Ayurvedic for several years, but it's been years since I've used a lot of it, so it's kind of like, you know. Anyhow, the ashwagandha extract may help reverse memory loss and support cognition among those with Alzheimer's that have been researched with Alzheimer's. So ashwagandha is usually seen alongside, like if you go and look at herbal supplements that are food-based and organic, remember, and any type of supplement needs to be food-based and organic, otherwise your body does not absorb it. Your body will not absorb synthetic drugs that you put into. All it's going to do is tax your organs. Like it's not going to actually absorb into your system. So as long as you're looking up food-based and organic supplements, usually ashwagandha is found alongside ginseng and ginkgo biloba in the same. So ashwagandha and lemon balm. This herb has been used to soothe nervous agitation and also is beneficial in memory aid. So those are the main ones. I did Google it just because I mostly just knew of ginseng and ginkgo, so I wanted to double check on the rest. But those are some herbs to help with memory recall and helping enhance your mind in a more natural way than taking anything synthetic or anything that might be maybe not the best for your system. Let's see what else. My phone has been blowing up all morning, it's crazy. Let's see. Other things to help with memory recall. So when I was in college, which has been several times, but when I was first in college, so what I would do is for anatomy exams, for physiology exams, for anything that was, because some of my first classes in college were like neuropsychology and biotechnology, in addition to all the AP classes I took. So for those classes, like for anything neuro, for anything biotech, not so much. It was mostly like human anatomy and things that were dealing with like full structural physiology of the body, like the nervous system and things like that. What I would do is I would take flashcards or index cards, and I would put them all over my house basically. So what I would do, or all over like my kitchen, or all over like my kitchen and my bathrooms, and what I would do is I would take the index card and I would write a question on the front side of it, and I would say like, like name like the main 4 muscles in the thigh, or name the muscles in the arm, or things like that. It's like something like that. And then I would have all the answers on the back. So what I would do is say on the outside of a cupboard, I would have the index card put on the cupboard, and then before I could open the cupboard to get whatever I wanted out of the cupboard, I had to answer all the questions on the card. Seriously, if you want to remember anything, this is the tool. Like, that is the best way to remember information, is to do something like that, is to just take an index card, write questions on it, be able to, and then you learn how to recite the information really easily based upon what you want to get out of the cupboard, or fridge, or whatever you want to put it in, or a door. So that is one. So another way is when you're reading books, go through and highlight information that really resonates with you, or rewrite it down in a notebook to help you remember it. If I physically write something, I remember it so much better than if I just read it, or if it's just kind of out there in the ether somewhere, like to my brain. So say I'm reading something, or say I'm looking at a book and I'm reading through the book, and then I highlight something, or I take the specific sentences that I'm trying to remember, that information, and I rewrite that information down in a notebook. If you physically, I think there's been studies done on this, where if you physically write something down with your hand, you will remember it, I think, twice as much or something. I don't know the actual statistic, but I do remember reading something like that when I was little. You'll remember it better if you write it down. So this is more when it comes to like conversational information, or maybe information from like hearsay type of information. Screenshot everything. I learned a few years ago from a toxic situation I was in to screenshot literally everything. Granted, that doesn't mean I'm always in the right. I'm not. Sometimes I'm stupid, and sometimes I say things I don't mean, but it's rare. It's very rare, actually. If I'm saying something, it's usually honest, even if it's not the nicest thing. It's usually pretty honest regardless. So anyhow, I've learned to be a little more tactful with that over the years though. So just screenshot information and basically just save it all. I have over 11,000 photos in my phone, in addition to all of the things that I have screenshotted and uploaded onto one of my laptops for if I ever need it in the future. So it's one of those things where I've just learned to be able to, in order to recite information later on, or be able to double check if I said something the way I wanted to or whatever, I've just learned, And also because of the amount of gaslighting that goes on out there, and because of the amount that people will try and deny one thing or say they said one thing and not another. So just in a purely conversational dialogue way, screenshotting as much as you can, which I don't mean to do that in a malicious way either. I don't mean to use any of that in a malicious way, but it can come in handy, you know. So I would advise, if you're dealing with people who are manipulative, or if you're dealing with situations that might not totally make sense, just to help further enhance your own memory and help further enhance your own ability to have complete cognitive recognition of something, always screenshot everything. Or yeah, just do it. You might as well, you know. You could use it for later or could not, who knows. I usually like to screenshot things so I can like look back on them and be like, oh, you know, like sweet things, but sometimes it can be bad things too. Guess it can go both ways. So for memory in daily life, that's a really good tool. What else? I think writing things down in general is a really, really good one. I think being able to read things and write them down is just a really good tool to be able to actually remember information. So I would highly recommend that. And then what was the last one? Definitely make sure that you get enough sleep. Sleep is huge when it comes to repairing your brain, when it comes to just letting your brain go through the different waves to be able to completely reset itself, to go through enough REM cycles, to go through those things, to be able to be cognitively coherent the next day. So definitely get enough sleep. It's very important for you. What else? Still trying to think of what else. My phone keeps blowing up. 1 second. What? Huh? Yeah, no. I'm just filming. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So yeah, also eating well. I just like did a little brief search just to kind of help remember things as well myself. So, because I wanted to make sure I provided all the useful content for you guys. Drink lots of water. I already mentioned sleep. It is also, there have been some studies done on pyramids and pyramids being hung above your head, like in your office or something, in your office space, being able to hang a pyramid above you, or when you sleep. That has also been known to help enhance cognitive abilities and your memory. So that's a big one as well. And then lastly, document everything. This is one thing that I do where if I've ever been wronged or someone's ever really done anything that's been truly wrong to me, I write everything down that they did when they did it. So this is just more than just screenshotting. Like what I usually have done, and this is just if I already see a lot of red flags with someone. This is maybe just on a friend basis, just letting new people into your life in general. It's funny, one of my friends and I were having a conversation this morning where it's like no new friends, because everyone's out to get something from someone, right? True. Anyways, so document everything. So when someone does anything wrong to me, or when someone does something that, like say someone did something unforgivable, or someone did something, and this is an objective view, not an assumption, not running off on tangents. This is just an objective viewpoint of what they did. What I'll do is I will write everything down in a notebook, or I'll write everything down, or I'll document it on my phone, and then that way anytime I'm feeling like, so it was definitely like just being able to document everything. And I don't mean that in kind of a crazy way, I mean that in more of a self-protective way. So what I've done is when I've seen a lot of red flags with someone, or if I've seen a lot of things that I think, okay, the other shoe's gonna drop at some point in this situation, you know, something's gonna happen. When something bad does happen, I tend to document the severity of things, and I tend to document what they did to me and how often they did it and why. And this really helps for like past recall for anyone that has ever been in off and on relationships, in situationships, or things that aren't, they're just like the manipulationships. Document everything. It will, being able to document things, especially when you're thinking about ever taking someone back, is huge. Like, that was one thing I did with that whole like toxic situation I had a few years ago, where I just documented all of the shit that he did and what a dog he was. And when it's like, even though, yes, I totally apologize for my end of things, I did apologize for any, you know, permanent damage I may have done, but in general, like, because I documented everything, it's not like it would be something I would entertain again, you know, because he did so many permanent deal breakers to me, for me, that it was irreconcilable because it got so bad. So definitely document things. It will prevent you from doing the off and on bullshit. It will prevent you from ever taking people back that were never worth your time to begin with. So I hope that that information was useful and helpful for you guys. Those are at least a few tips that I have thought of that I wanted to kind of put into a video on some like memory tools and tips and tricks to help you remember things and to help enhance your memory. Definitely don't forget to get a lot of sleep. Sleep is huge in memory recall. What else? Yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. I will have more videos coming out very soon on a variety of different thought contents, and then I'll be starting to do more beauty content right after that. I have like 3 or 4 more videos I want to make. So please, thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.